You had a completely normal Tuesday. No fight with anyone, no bad news. You did your workout, ate your salad, went to bed on time, and your cortisol was still through the roof. That doesn't make sense to most people, and I get why. We've all been taught that cortisol only goes up when something stressful actually happens. That's not true. And once you see the real list of triggers, a lot of your "I'm doing everything right and still feel awful" days are going to make a lot more sense. So make sure you stick around, as the fourth trigger will shock you. I help people connect the dots between what they're feeling and what's actually happening inside their nervous system. So let's go through this properly. Cortisol isn't just a stress response, it's a survival response, and your body fires it for at least 7 completely different reasons, not just one. Some have nothing to do with your mood at all. Before we start, I've got a free Cortisol System Reset guide that walks through exactly how to deal with each of these. You could start using it from tonight. The link is in the description below. Okay, so here are the 7 triggers. First, psychological stress, the one everyone already knows. A hard conversation, money worry, a deadline. Your brain can't tell the difference between an actual physical threat and an email from your boss. Both light up the exact same alarm system. Second, bad sleep. This one's a trap because it works both ways. Lose sleep, and your cortisol goes up the next day by roughly 37%, according to research in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology. Higher cortisol then makes it harder to sleep that night. So now you're stuck in a loop where the cause and the symptom are the same thing, just taking turns. Third, blood sugar crashes. Here's the one most people have never connected. Every time your blood sugar drops fast, after a sugary breakfast, after skipping lunch, your body treats that crash like an emergency and releases cortisol to fix it. 3 blood sugar dips before noon means 3 cortisol spikes before noon, and not one of them was caused by an actual stressful thought. Fourth, and this is the one that genuinely surprised me when I first read into it, inflammation. Just ordinary, low-grade inflammation, from processed food or gut issues or an old injury that never fully healed. Your body uses cortisol to keep inflammation in check. So if you're inflamed all the time, you're producing cortisol all the time, and your doctor might never think to check for this because the obvious cause, stress, isn't even part of the picture. Fifth, overtraining. This one upsets people. So I'll say it plainly. Intense exercise without proper recovery is a physical stressor. Your body can't tell a brutal HIIT class apart from running from something dangerous. If your cortisol's already high, pushing harder at the gym can make things worse, not better. Sixth, caffeine timing. Not caffeine itself, timing. Drink coffee within 90 minutes of waking, and you're stacking caffeine right on top of your body's natural morning cortisol surge instead of letting that surge do its job and settle. It's like adding fuel to a fire that was already doing exactly what it was supposed to do. Seventh, the one nobody talks about, and the one that actually explains the most. Your nervous system can start producing cortisol with no trigger at all. After months of chronic stress, your alarm system gets more sensitive. Things that never used to bother you start setting it off, and eventually, it can start firing before anything has even happened, just from learned expectation. This is why you can wake up at 3 a.m. in a perfectly safe, perfectly quiet house and still feel a wave of alertness with absolutely no identifiable cause. Your body isn't reacting to what's actually happening. It's reacting to what it's learned to expect. 7 triggers, 1 shared system. And here's the thing worth sitting with. Most people are only ever told about trigger 1. The other 6 are quietly running in the background of daily life, completely unaddressed. If even 2 or 3 of these sound like you're weak, the free Cortisol System Reset Guide breaks down exactly what to do for each one, not vague advice, specific steps that target the actual mechanism. The link is in the description. Subscribe, because video 5 takes the worst of these straight into the night, the exact 3 a.m. cortisol spike, what's really happening in your body the second you open your eyes, and why it isn't insomnia at all.